After several months of being laid off, I was ecstatic to receive a job interview invitation through an email. On that day, I wore my best suit and tie and hit the road several hours earlier to make sure not to get late driving to the neighboring city where my potential employment was going to be. An hour away from my destination, I slowed down when I noticed of all the vehicles on the 4 lanes of the highway on site had stopped. I pulled over 2 meters away next to a truck and asked the motorist to my left what was holding up the traffic. He told me that there was a collision and we cannot pass until the victims were rescued and the debris was cleared. Realizing that won't be happening soon, I decided to take a perilous detour through the dirt road around the nearby mountains that had become very famous because of the countless accidents that had taken place there. These mainly involved cars falling off the mountainside because of the numerous sharp curves and lack of guardrails. I didn't want to miss my interview, so I had to take the risk. While I was going uphill, it began to rain heavily, which made the road very slippery, and moving forward became difficult as my car plunged into the deep muddy holes of the unpaved road. My tires screeched forcefully while my tensed foot bore down on the gas pedal, but it was no use. I had no other choice but to turn my car around and go back to where I came from. When I was backing up, my car began to slide toward the edge of a cliff. Regret struck me in an instant. I wanted an interview, but it wasn't supposed to be with my maker, but on the bright side, at least he wouldn't have to ask me to discuss my lengthy life experiences in detail. While pacifying my panic-stricken brain with ill-timed humorous self-talk, I stepped on the gas as hard as I could to stop my vehicle from falling off the cliff. Fortunately, I was able to do so. I'll never forget that day when I nearly lost my life in an attempt to make a living